All right, Aubrey, what show number are we on?
We are now on episode 367.
367. We made it through 2021. This is the show Survivor. We're survivors. Let's tune in. Ready?
Welcome to the Global from Asia podcast, where the daunting process of running an international business is broken down into straight up actionable advice. And now, your host, Michael Michelini.
So we already have a few who signed up the Blimp Method Doc. I'm just wondering, Mike, how are they all doing?
Sure. I mean, we've been setting up small groups with them on, WeChat or different chat apps, and they're setting up their companies already. Some have their company already, don't need it, but for one, they're already getting their Mercury account. So, full disclosure, Mercury.com is our sponsor. We really appreciate their sponsorship, but we use them anyway. We have 4 accounts in our various businesses, Aubrey, with our investment companies, and we're recommending it to our Blimp Method program participants. It's pretty easy decision because there's no fee to apply and there's no monthly fee, and you have a US bank account that you can use for your Amazon account, you can use for your Stripe, your PayPal, and it's a true bank account with no FX fees, and you can simply receive dollars and send dollars. And I think the smallest fee is the wire fees, which are like very nominal, I think, compared to even traditional banks. So it's a no-brainer. At the minimum, why not have it as a second backup bank account? But yeah, thank you for Mercury. And I do have a special promotion for a bonus for people. Certain conditions apply for both GFA and you as a person signing up at globalfromasia.com/Mercury. Thank you, Aubrey, for making it through the year with Global from Asia and everything, right? So what's our show URL for people to check today?
So thanks, Mike. Again, they can check on globalfromasia.com/2021 Survivor.
Yeah, 2021 Survivor. Aubrey, remember we recorded the last intro session and the typhoon was just coming to the Philippines, and you're really blessed. It didn't seem to really affect your area much at all. You're kind of in the more northern part, right, of Philippines, so it didn't really affect you personally, right?
Yeah, thankfully, we're not that affected. I think it was December 16 when the typhoon hit the Central Visayas, and
Yeah.
it's really devastating.
It's unbelievable. Yeah. So I think a lot of our listeners know, or our viewers know, a lot of our core team, most of our team is in the Philippines. I mean, we have a great team, honestly, and some of them actually they've all survived. Thank goodness. There was actually quite a few deaths, right? I think over 300. I heard people died from this typhoon. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's at least the numbers I last read was over 300 passed away during this horrible typhoon in December 16, 2021. And when we thought of this campaign, this topic for today's show, we didn't actually originally think it was going to be for this typhoon, right? Like originally, it's just been a crazy year, or 2 years, the 20s, 2020, 2021, right? You've been through a lot too, Aubrey, right?
Yes, and thankfully I'm still here, but life must go on. Such a
Yeah.
rocky.
Yeah, yeah, I know. We don't want to be too morbid here about death, but we have survived this year. And so we're issuing an NFT, right? That's the kind of the main one of our points of today is, well, it's part of the memory of this year, surviving to 2021. So we minted an NFT, or we will be minting. I think we haven't done the minting yet, but we will be minting it. We use IrisNet. We did that for the cross-border matchmaker earlier this year too. So we're going to have a new style NFT for the community. Do you want to share a little bit about it?
So yeah, we have our great designer have done a good NFT for our community wherein they can get it for free, and one will be for sale, and it will be for a good cause, of course. So the one that will be we're going to give for free, there will be a mechanics, of course, and they can check it at events.globalfromasia.com/2021 survivor. So
Yep.
basically, yeah, they were just going to follow our mechanics. And
Yep.
for the one that we're going to sell, I mean it will be for a good cause. It will benefit those who have been affected by the Typhoon Odette here in the Philippines.
Yep. Yeah. So just to be clear, I believe we're going to have the same NFT. There will be a series of. We're going to do a batch, so it's not a one-of-one NFT. It's a series. You can check the details on the site about how many we're going to be issuing, and we're going to be giving away. What was the number that we're going to do in our social campaign, Aubrey?
For this social campaign, we're going to give away 10 NFT.
Yep. So we're going to give away 10 NFTs in this social campaign. You can read about on the show notes the directions on how to participate. And we're also going to give to any of our current active GFA VIP members. So if they made it through the rest of this year as an active member as of December 31st, 2021, will be the snapshots of that. They'll be also getting an NFT. And then we'll let people that want to buy this NFT, the proceeds minus our transaction costs, but the majority of the proceeds, and please check our blog post for the details, will go to a charity in the Philippines to the victims of this horrible typhoon. Actually, our company's few of our core team members are still offline. They have water, at least. The running water was broken for at least a few days, but still don't have internet or electricity. And some at least two of our team members right now are dealing with very limited internet and electricity. Some have flown out. Some, had their roofs taken off or partly destroyed. But it will be going to a neutral nonprofit. Aubrey and the Philippines team will be in charge of which group we give those funds to. We just added this to this NFT during this last few days. We decided to add this to our NFT campaign. So it's basically 3 different benefits or 3 different ways we're engaging the community of this Survivor 2021 campaign. The first is we're going to do a campaign of 10 of them for free for you to collect. And we will have some powers and benefits for these in the future as the NFT and crypto and Web3 movement grows. We will give benefits to those holders. The other is if you are a current active member of GFA VIP as of December 31st, 2021, you will qualify for one. And then the third, for whatever remaining we have left, we will sell. And the proceeds minus transaction costs, which will clearly state and report on the blockchain, will go to a nonprofit group in the Philippines for the victims of this typhoon. So definitely, if this sounds interesting to you, maybe you'd participate in one of those 3 or all of those ways. You can do all 3, actually. You can get more than one. There's no limit. You can have 2 or 3, maybe. Hopefully will be much more valuable in the future for you in your collection. So that's the NFT. Let's talk about some things that have happened this year, Aubrey. I mean, you're like amazing. You've only been with us like 3 months or less. So it's not been much of a year with not even a full year or half a year with you, but do you want to share some of the things you've experienced here in the Global from Asia community, Aubrey, and what you've been learning? I sorry to put you on the spot, but I think by you sharing, people could learn what's even happening here, because maybe they're not even sure what Global from Asia is doing now.
Yeah, I have joined the team last October 1, 2021, and I'm really happy to be here. Actually, my real role is to be the community manager, but I mean, apart from the managing our community, which is the Global from Asia VIP members, I also experienced on how to deal with our social media, with our general community wherein we post on our social media, connect with them, etc., etc. And one of the highlights that I have been joined for this event is our birthday celebration, wherein I have the chance to meet some of our members, and I'm really happy to converse with them, of course. And it's really great to meet them, even though it's online, but at least I have to see them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great, Aubrey. Oh, I was so excited. We didn't practice this before, so I'm like, wonder what she's gonna say. So the birthday party, but yeah, it's true. Like seeing people, of course. Well, we still haven't met. I hope we can meet one day. I don't know, I don't know when. I try to go to meet the team if I can, but with the yeah, obviously this current travel restrictions is hard, but we've been getting to know each other well the last few months. And yeah, it's true. Like once you do some we have these group calls. One of the biggest benefits of our paid membership is the sessions. Of course, we wish we could do more in person. Hopefully in the future, of course, we did that in the past, and we're going to try to do more. We've had some new recent members like Nelson. Thank you, Nelson. He's joined. We've had some more in the Chinese community been joining, like Eric has just recently joined. Thank you, Eric. They're also being more active. I think probably will be a little bit more in person, smaller meetups in Shenzhen, like the studio. But we're always going to, of course, with your help, Aubrey, is ensure that our online team and online community is engaged and active. So that's been a big initiative. We did the cross. Actually, you're going to start to review, Aubrey. You got to start to review our SOPs for the CBM, Cross-Border Matchmaker. We did that in May last year. We would have loved your help, but you're going to get a lot of experience this next year. I think it will probably be in May, maybe. We have to pick a date still, but we're going to do an online event. I have this feeling, Aubrey, friends of mine, we all think that the border is not going to open again this year, at least the China border. We think all of 2022 it will be closed again for like almost 3 years. So, we're not going to get our hopes up and plan like a cross-border summit or our in-person conference, larger conferences. So we're going to start to plan our online event. And the last Cross-Border Matchmaker, people really enjoyed it. We did air meet, and we had networking tables, and we had speakers, and we had more panels than speakers. So it was really more about networking, and people were pretty impressed. They said for an online event, it was actually able to make some connections, some friendships, some business relationships that they could follow up with after. So Aubrey, you guys start to review the CBM documents, and maybe there's some from last year, maybe no pressure when you're already busy enough, but when you get time, so everybody can stay tuned. We have the whole domain, crossbordermatchmaker.com. So we'll definitely do that again. I have a feeling like May was a good time to do it. So probably May this year. We didn't announce the dates. And the other one is the Blimp method. We just did a webinar yesterday, right before the end of the year. Mayor is our partner, Mayor Simhi. He's an amazing, friend and mentor and mastermind, person, always strategic, is working with us on that. And he was on the podcast, just the last episode. And then we had Luciano, our partner in Excalibur Brothers brand, which is the case study. So we just kicked that all off in the last couple of weeks for wrapping up 2021. And we've already gotten a few people signed up. I mean, more, and there's more and more people interested. It's really amazing. It's not a course, like we said. It's a program. It's a business. It's like a whole. And I've already enjoyed working with those people that have already signed up, Aubrey. It's been amazing. So, blimpmethod.com. You're going to hear about this a lot in upcoming episodes. You're going to see us developing it. You're going to probably meet some of these people joining the program, seeing their experiences. It's going to be an amazing thing for the new year. So I'm super excited about it. I couldn't sleep last night, Aubrey. That's kind of why I'm not focused right now. I hope I'm making sense, but I was up way later than my normal bedtime. I was just thinking in bed, like about this program, about making business, making things. It's about taking action. That's kind of what we try to do here, is make things happen. So I'm super excited about it. And we're just pushing forward, making, back to the survivor. We're not just, of course, surviving is important, Aubrey, but we have to thrive, not just survive, thrive. And we're trying to do that, and I hope, maybe I can't meet you or the team, but I'm hoping we can get also a retreat for maybe Porto Galera. Maybe we can get others on the team to Porto Galera this year or next year. You can help organize some resort for them to go to. I wish maybe I'll try to somehow make a way to go, but maybe we'll get the team in Porto Galera. That's what I was telling LJ and our the other day, is like maybe Porto Galera. Of course, right now it's hard. There's still restrictions, but maybe that could be something that could be done. I think those are my main points. There's always so much, but of course, we're just trying our best to just keep people motivated, staying positive. I know it's been hard on a lot of us with, we have to stay, especially in business, we have to stay positive. We got to keep fighting being depressed, being alone. A lot of us are isolated. And I try to tell people, we've had some episodes in the past about like mental health, meditation. I took a week in the temple. I'm glad I did that. But we really got to focus on our mental health. A lot of us are going through horrible trauma. I mean, and I hope I think you took a walk earlier, went to the groceries, right, Aubrey? You got to get outside, and everybody needs to try to get some exercise, get some air. But I mean, how are you feeling about the new year, Aubrey? Everything's okay?
Yeah, so I just want to share that I'm so lucky that I'm living here on an island we're in. It's just a few walks away and there's a beach where I can relax. So yeah, so earlier this morning I went to a grocery store wherein I buy the necessary ingredients for our planned feast for the
Nice.
family. And yeah, so I'm really looking forward to that. And also I'm doing my journal on what I would do on the next year and something like that.
Great.
It's not the New Year's, it's actually not the New Year's resolution, but something just like that.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm always impressed, Aubrey, with with your work. I know you said spaghetti. You had stuffed spaghetti for Christmas. Is that what you had? Is that again for New Year's too? Spaghetti?
For this New Year, we're going to cook carbonara instead of spaghetti because I'm so full of spaghetti until now.
Okay. Okay. I had hot pot for Christmas. I had a beef hot pot. It was meatballs and it was like sliced beef. It was so much beef. And there was beef fried noodles on the side. So I was having beef and noodles and no beer. I feel like you got to drink beer with that, but no beer. I haven't really drank for a while. I haven't made my plan for New Year's dinner yet, but yeah, so I mean, I think that's a wrap for this episode. I don't know what you think, Aubrey. Anything else you'd like to add for people?
I think I just want to remind them again our links on where can they check all those stuff that we've had talk about, especially about the blimp method. Again, it's blimpmethod.com, so easy to remember. And of course, for our 2021 Survivor collection, it's globalfromasia.com/2021 Survivor. I
Yeah.
think that's it.
Yeah, we'll try to link those up. It's actually a blog post too. I wrote up a little bit of a blog post. I think I put some items on there I didn't maybe even mention on the show today. So some people actually prefer text. We do this in video and audio and text. I guess we're going to have the transcription there. It's going to be a very long blog post article on that URL you shared. Let's try to make sure we add some other things that we mentioned here. But yeah, I mean, this is amazing. Actually, I think we got some guest hosts. I think Eric Aubrey, I don't know if you know, but he wants to be a guest host for GFA. When he was joining a membership, he also says he's interested in that. So we're going to try to maybe increase the show quantity, keep the quality high too, but with more hosts, with more guests, keeping people excited about what's happening with cross-border trade and e-commerce. And there's just so much to share. So I hope people have been enjoying the podcast. And I think that's really a wrap for it. All right. Thank you, Aubrey. I'm really happy too. You've been growing a lot. Just in a few months, I've seen your growth. So it's really amazing. Keep it up.
And yeah, Happy New Year to everyone.
Yeah. Happy New Year.
To get more info about running an international business, please visit our website at www.globalfromasia.com. That's www.globalfromasia.com. Also, be sure to subscribe to our iTunes feed. Thanks for tuning in.